Risk management is definitely a high profile, high potential career these days. CEOs everywhere are now expressing their thoughts in terms of risk. It comes up at all the board meetings, and there's a lot of books being written about it. So you might be wondering, how can you get into risk management? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pose that question to each of our panelists here. Tell us how you got into risk management, and tell us, the people at home or watching online, some of the benefits that you've seen from your careers in risk management. Raymond?
Okay, I'll start. And first got involved with risk management as a project engineer for the major chemical manufacturing company I worked for over 30 years. And as a project engineer, one of my biggest projects, in fact the most favorite one I had, was the designing, constructing, and then later operating a chlorine tank car unloading facility. In that effort, we had to first identify all of the possible risks qualitatively, and then quantitatively using something called a failure mode and effective analysis, which also split over into Six Sigma. We were able to then assign severity as well as frequency estimates to those of risk to allow them to then be prioritized. And as I mentioned, the FMEA process is also very integral to Six Sigma. From a lean standpoint, you look at it from the perspective of, is it important to the customer? And if it's not, it's waste.
Excellent.
Yeah, I was very fortunate to be trained in risk management very early in my career. I was executing projects in a refinery. We put nearly doubled the capacity of the refinery, and in the middle of that, attended a course that was actually called Venture Analysis, but it was really a risk management course. And that training was really opened my eyes to the importance of looking at the known unknowns and looking around that corner and looking ahead on projects. So that one event really set a course for me that carried through my entire career. That's why I'm so excited about risk management, and that's why I love to train risk management. I'd love to train y'all on risk management. Give me a call or send me an email at chris.neff@upvalueconsulting.com, and I'd love to come do some training for you because I really believe that it is the quintessential discipline of project management, and not only project management but business management. As Matt mentioned, pretty much every business has to deal with this. When you're looking at a new product or you're wanting to delve into a new market, you really need to look at what the risks are and what could happen, what might happen, whether it's good or bad, because that could really be the difference between success in that new venture or failure in that new venture. And so I'd highly recommend you to get training as soon as you can if you haven't already, and then just practice risk management, practice risk thinking whenever you do anything. I think Ray mentioned it earlier. We do this in our lives. Our lives are about risk. The decisions you make, you should really go through a process of understanding what might happen with whatever endeavor you're undertaking.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I could just build on that quickly, and for very similar reasons, feel free to contact me at raymond@basilsolutionsllc.com. And in the way that we look at how to help our clients, we look at how to incorporate these concepts into the way they do their business. And so a good example, kind of building on what Chris said, when you look at a carpenter, one of the famous sayings is measure twice, cut once. That's managing risk. So look at how you do your work, how you approach your work, even your personal life, and look at what are you doing to minimize the risk involved, and you're doing risk management. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, let's start to wrap things up. On behalf of PE4U, thank you both for joining us today, and thank you for spending some time with us viewing this video. We hope that you got a little bit of an overview of the introduction of risk management, what it is, what it can do for you, as well as how you might want to explore that as a potential career opportunity. Once again, we all want to emphasize here, please contact any one of us. You've seen the data on the screen behind us as to how to reach us. And we'll be happy to talk to you more about risk management, how risk management can fit for you, and how each of our individual expertise might apply to what you have and what you're doing. Thank you for having us. We look forward to having you join us again next time as we talk more about how to mitigate risks, take some of the tools and the identification that we've gone through today, mitigate the risk, and take it to that next level. That's going to be our next presentation. We look forward to having you join us then. Once again, thank you.